Good morning, children. Welcome to today's English class. Today we will see the poem The Moon. Let us read a poem about the moon. The moon has a face like the clock in the hall. She shines on thieves on the garden wall, on streets and fields and harbor quays, and birdies asleep in the forks of the trees. So the shape of the moon is round like a clock, and she shines on thieves on the garden wall. On street, she also shines on streets and fields and harbor. Harbor is where the ships shelter, and the quays are the platforms and harbors where boats come to load. This is the image of an harbor. This is a harbor quay. Can you see it here? Yeah. So the moon shines on the garden wall, streets, fields, harbor, and quays, and birdies asleep in the forks of the trees. This area is called as fork of the tree, and the moon shines here also when the birds are asleep. The squealing cat and the squeaking mouse. The sound made by the cat and the mouse are called as squealing and squeaking. The howling dog by the door of the house. The sound made by the dog is called howling. The bat that lies in bed at noon. So bats are awake at night and they sleep in bed at noon. All love to be out by the light of the moon. So the cat, mouse, dog, and bat, they love to come out by the light of the moon. But all of the things that belong to the day cuddle to sleep to be out of her way. Those who are active in the day, they love to sleep in the night. And flowers and children close their eyes till up in the morning the sun shall arise. The poet who wrote this poem is Robert Louis Stevenson. Was born in Scotland in the year 1850 to 1894. A Child's Garden of Poem is one of the best known collections of poetry for children. He also wrote two popular novels, Treasure Island and Kidnapped. Let's do exercises in page 132. First one, circle the correct answers. Who loves being out at night? The cow, the cat, the dog, the birds, the bat, the flower, the children, the mouse. So you have to circle from the given nouns. They mentioned about the cat, the dog, the bat, and the mouse. So you have to circle these four: cat, dog, bat, and mouse. B. The moon is compared to a bird, noon, sun, clock, hall. Yes, the moon was compared to a clock in the hall. So you have to circle a clock. Next one, in the poem, the howling dogs are on harbor quays, on trees, on streets, on garden walls, in bed, on fields, by the door of the house. Yes, the howling dogs were by the door of the house. Read these lines and answer the questions that follow. But all of the things that belong to the day cuddle to sleep to be out of her way, and flowers and children close their eyes till up in the morning the sun shall arise. In these lines, which are the two things that belong to the day? The flowers and the children are the two things that belong to the day. What do the things that belong to the day do at night? The things that belong to the day cuddle to sleep at night. Why do they do that? They do that because they have to wake up in the morning when sun rises. Third one, why is the moon compared to a clock? Name a few other round objects that we could compare to the moon to. The moon is compared to the clock because the clock has similar round shape. It could also be compared to a bangle, plate, or a bottle cap. Fourth one, pick out three words from the poem that describe the noises that animals make. Squeaking, squealing, and howling describe the noises the animals make during nighttime. Fifth one, what do you like? Being out at night or during the day? Give reasons for your answers. I like being out during the day because I can meet many people, play in the park, and talk to my friends. If you have a different answer, you can write that too. Cinquain poem. A cinquain poem has 5 lines. Cinq in French means 5. Given on the next page is a simple cinquain poem about the moon. As you read it, notice the instructions given in brackets that tell you how to write a simple cinquain poem about the sun. Here the word title is moon and here it is sun. The adjectives used to describe moon are silver and round. Here write two words to describe the sun. You can write it is bright, yellow, hot, heavenly, all these. You can write any two words. Next, ing words, sailing, shining, hiding. You can write three ing words about the sun: shining, burning, heating, frying. Next, okay. Group of words or sentence, watching over us at night. If you want to say something about the sun, you can say lighting up the day. Word for your title, heavenly. Can you think of another word for the sun? Majestic, or you can write your own word. Okay, children, that's all for today. Complete the exercise, learn the question answers, do reading practice in the poem. Have a nice day.